A version 9 software update set to start at 1:30 a.m. and it should be about 45 minutes. So we'll do a nice vlog on V9 and what you actually get with a used Model S 2014 P85. So to come. All right, good morning, guys. Woo! Look at this beauty. Do I have my keys? I don't have my keys. Classic. Walked out here without my keys. Keys. Look at that key though. Oh man. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. So we had the version 9.0 software update. Look at that, version 9.0. What's new? So we got mobile app. You can now do even more from your car with your mobile app. You can start nav from your phone. iOS users will need to enable sharing to your vehicle. Blah, blah, blah. You can also allow your passengers to quickly control the media, play, pause, previous, skip, and cycle through your media favorites. Note, you can disable this feature by going to media, allow mobile control. Cool. Let's see. You can conveniently start the update from your phone. A notification will be sent to other drivers of your car and they'll have a few minutes to cancel the update from their app. Okay, application launcher located at the bottom of your touchscreen. The new application launcher, right here I think, brings all of your apps together in one place. You can also access your last used app by swiping up on the application launcher icon. That's pretty sweet. Alright, so I guess we have a new, wow, yeah, we have a new setup down here that we're gonna have to get used to. Nothing too drastic though, just the application launcher, music. We still have the regular controls, we still have AC settings, defrost settings, and music obviously. Climate control. This has been redesigned to be more compact and easier to use. Tapping the power button will open your climate menu. So the power button will open this climate menu. I don't see the power button down here, but we'll play with this in a little bit. Or by pressing and holding on the climate button from the bottom bar. So I guess you can press and hold down here. Nav, we got new nav. Navigation on your touchscreen now provides more information about upcoming turns. That's awesome. So I will say that the nav in this car has gotten exponentially better since the time when I even bought it. So props to Tesla. Thank you for doing that. I think that's a very important feature and it's great to have the giant navigation screen. But also, use of HOV lanes. You can turn this on and Tesla will know when to put you in HOV lanes. So that's pretty neat. You can turn this on and off whenever you need to. Traffic view, they have had this, but the traffic I guess has been restyled to further highlight problematic areas. Roads experiencing slower speeds or delays will be emphasized with red and yellow outlines. So they have had this, but maybe they've made it a little bit better now. I'm not sure. Media. The media player now allows for 3 different views. The mini player with simple things, recent and favorites, and browse. You can easily hide or show the media player by dragging the window up or down, your favorites and recent listening history, blah blah blah. On the radio, you can now tune directly to a station using direct tune. So you can type it in as if you were typing a phone number to go directly to a radio station rather than having to wait for it to scroll. That's pretty cool. 2 settings for streaming now. You can now turn off explicit lyrics when there's explicit content. Wow. And the DJ commentary button for hearing music news on streaming stations has also moved to media settings. Very cool, very cool. So you have DJ commentary. Sorry, the GoPro doesn't focus. DJ commentary and explicit content, you can turn those on and off. And then finally, the controls. The control panel has been reorganized to make controls and settings easier to find. We've also added quick controls that give you quick access to the most commonly used controls. That's pretty neat. So quick controls, now you don't have to navigate through. Normally you would go here, you would navigate to whatever setting, wherever certain things were. This is kind of neat. So you have quick controls, so the things you use most often, like maybe your sunroof, headlights, all that stuff, it seems like it's in one place. Pretty neat. Thank you, Tesla. And then Tesla Atari. So I guess they teamed with Atari or something, and they're bringing Atari games to the Tesla. Yeah, guys, you can play games. Now, apparently, I think this is only when the car's in park. Safety features, obviously, safety first, not 100%. It is in the Easter egg tray. I guess we'll see. Maybe like a passenger could play while you're driving. I don't know, but either way, you shouldn't be playing games while you're driving, guys. So you tap the Tesla T like you normally do. You get that drop down with the Easter eggs, and it says, let's see, alternatively play games in full screen mode by tapping the full button. Depending on the game, you may need your steering wheel controls to play. Triple tap the display to exit full screen mode. That's pretty sweet. So we got some Atari games coming to the Tesla, guys. And I think that's all with the update right now. So I guess I'll get into these. Well, I'll probably get into these in this video, but there you have it, guys. So if we go back to top, bada bing, bada boom, let's exit out. Awesome. So this looks a little bit different. So as you can see, there's actually a little bit of an edge here. You can see the nav behind it, which means that this thing, there's also this grayed out bar, I'm assuming, that just slides down. Oh, now this is the mini view I guess they were talking about. So now you have a bigger nav. That's pretty cool. You can swipe this up for a larger view here. So this is the media, so that completely minimizes it. If you tap the media again, it does a big view, or it goes completely away, but you can swipe it down from mini view, which is kind of nice. You get a bigger nav, but you can still see your music controls without having the half screen. This is the app launcher, so I guess the app is down here. They're no longer, there's nothing at the top here now. That's pretty cool. So there's nothing at the top, well, aside from these things that were always up here. So you still have like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, time, and then you have like your home link, your driver profile is still up here, charging, lock and unlock. Charging looks a little bit different. That's pretty cool. You can choose the current, turn this on and off to do scheduled charging, set the limit and all that good stuff still. Drag that around to set the limit. And then, you know, in the app launcher, you still have all the cool stuff. Your camera, you got your backup camera, charging, calls, web, energy. That's pretty sweet. Atari. Uh-oh, froze. Oh, there we go. Look at this. You can play Atari video games on the Tesla.
We got the rug.
Where's the rug?
In the basement.
Well, we'll get it. Whoa.
Where's it going?
Look at this. Dang. Okay, so you can choose. You got asteroids, lunar lander, missile command, and centipede. Whew, just some classics on here. So I guess you can just tap these buttons or control. I don't know how this controls, but anyways, we'll play these in just a little bit. Be right back. Oh, also guys, in the last update, I think I showed this. I now have this pin that I can put in order to allow driving access to my car. So if I enter a pin, so the pin's entered right there, and then I can come down here, enter pin to drive, enter your pin, you click allow, and you're good to go. Your car turns on, and you still get the normal backup camera with the sensors. It's good stuff, good stuff. A little smudge on my camera apparently, gotta go clean that off. So I will say that this update is probably a lot cooler for people that have the newer hardware in their cars, and by newer hardware I mean people that have you know, the ability to do autopilot. They have more cameras, more sensors. There's a front dash cam that gets enabled. You can actually record in a 1-hour loop onto a flash drive that you plug in. Right down here there's 2 USB ports. You plug it in, there's a front facing camera right here that's used for autopilot, and it will record your driving and record it in a continuous loop. So if you get in an accident or something like that, you have the footage. I know there's a lot more with autopilot and full self-driving mode that have been pushed out, and I'm sure other things. So there's also some things in the app, so let's get to that. I gotta update my phone real quick. So hopefully that update is out, but I'm not sure because I didn't see it this morning. Let's check. All right, so if you tap the fan, it brings up more controls, so you can just turn it off right here, it goes away. And if you go to car controls, we have quick controls obviously, so this is pretty cool. You got all of this stuff. You have your exterior lights, fog lights. You can open the front up, which I need to get to. As you can see, my rear doors are open, the trunk is open, driver's side door is open. You can open the sunroof from here, and you can also do display brightness. Now, if we go to driving, we actually have 2 modes now on the P85, a chill acceleration mode and standard. Obviously, we're only gonna keep it in standard. I wish they added an extra like ludicrous or something mode for me, but I guess not. Obviously, we have a steering mode, keep it in sport. I like it to be more responsive, and then we have regenerative braking standard. Obviously I do like that a lot, and I keep creep mode on. The vehicle, you just have, you know, I think a lot of these options are the same. It just looks a little bit different now. So if we just tap through some of these things, navigation, use HOV lanes, that's new. You can avoid ferries, online routing and trip planner. That's in beta mode. And then, yeah, this is just some new stuff. The HOV lanes here, avoid ferries. That's pretty cool. Safety and security, I think it's very similar things. The switches just look a little bit different. This kind of looks like the semantic styling toggles that I use when I make websites. Kind of interesting. Suspension, ride height. You can choose the ride height when it's selected. The car obviously has to be on. It's off right now. So you have your ride height, and you can adjust speed to automatically lower the car into low when you're going over a certain speed. Mine's set to 80 miles an hour. Obviously you can still manually drop it down to low, but that's just a quick preview of the quick controls. Obviously it is kind of cool that we have different acceleration modes on the P85. So that's something new. Side note, completely unrelated to version 9, don't underestimate the frunk space. This thing is incredible. Boom. Free parking here. Well, sorry, not free parking. The free charging here is clutch. Because obviously we get a nice full charge, and then obviously, well, you got to be polite. You get a nice full charge, and then you move it for the other people. I think there's like 3 or 4 electric cars in here. So, you know, you got to be considerate of others. But anyways, guys, the new update is pretty sweet. I hope you guys enjoyed this first look. I covered most of it. The only thing that I haven't gotten to is the app version where you can like share stuff, and I can go more in depth later, but I don't know why it's not syncing. I think my app is up to date, but I'm not really sure. So I'll do a more in depth, I guess, look. I'll do a more in depth look, I guess, at V9. Maybe actually click through some of the features, hopefully get my app working, and yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. And I think it looks pretty sweet. New interface, got to get used to it a little bit, but for the most part it's very similar to the old setup. Both seem very intuitive. It's just getting used to where the new controls are and what they look like. But other than that, very cool, very cool. I do have an older car, so I don't have quite as many features, but hey, it's still awesome that you know, 4-year-old, even the 6-year-old cars, you know, the ones that were made in 2012, get these software updates. I don't know too many other cars from 2012 where you can do an over-the-air software update and get awesome features. So Tesla, you're doing great things. Keep it up. It's weird because I do have 2 bars of Verizon LTE service, so maybe just the 3G isn't quite as strong as LTE. I'm not really sure, but that's why I don't have service down here. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.